Woohoo, more bling for the DR, an IMS 19 litre fuel tank and ProCycle's seat foam and cover kit. Expecting plenty of mud today, so a bit of silicone spray on the chain and off we go.
Well, it's off on a little midweek adventure ride. Eden's got the day off again with the 950, and we've had a few more suspension tweaks from full force. So a bit of rough ground just to check it out. As usual, we try and do any little bits of dirt that present themselves.
One thing I love about adventure riding, it doesn't have to be a 1 week camping trip in the middle of nowhere. You can just pop out for a few hours, and the moment you pass the city limits, just start stitching together all those bits of dirt you can find. Find some twisty little back roads, soak up the views, and of course, try not to piss off anyone in the process.
We usually come through here pretty quietly. They've got horses on the properties around here, and of course we are very considerate adventure riders like that. Although bloody Eden's got an acro pipe that's got a bit of a deep burble on it.
A nice exhaust note is one thing, but I don't understand the dickheads with obnoxious pipes so loud they have to wear earplugs. And instead of slowing down around bushwalkers or residents, they'll try and impress them with a half-assed wheelie and earful of noise.
It's bloody slippery when it's wet through here. If we get any rain shortly, Eden's going to feel a lot more comfortable on those knobbies he's got. They do come through and bulldoze and fix these roads up. This thing's normally so rutted and nasty, it's more like a dirt bike track. You could only get a four-wheel drive through it. But she's relatively smooth now, unfortunately. Eden's just so bloody game on this 950. Damn, it probably doesn't look it, but this stuff is incredibly slippery. Just trying not to touch the brakes on these downhill runs. Can't believe Eden's still upright. Or me for that matter. When this bit's wet up here, it's very hard getting up. Jesus, look at him go. Look. Roost. Because the DR tyres are rubbish in this. Turned into slicks. Shit, look at him go. Bloody hell, he's done it. That's incredible. Now we see if we can get the DR up. I'm in quite a boggy, muddy patch here. So just paddling my way up because she's a bit steep. And the foot pegs are too low on this. Shit. Oh, way too low. Almost had it. Yep. Sometimes it's good to get out on the bitumen again. Oh, and the seat's broken in. That's not shit, that is mud.
The stock DR seat, a pain in the arse. The new ProCycle seat is working out to be wider and softer. Luxury.
One thing I like is it tends to make the rider come down and sit here where they're going to be more balanced. Some of the views here are just amazing.
The local mountain ranges have some brilliant little tracks that we spotted on Google Earth, then went out to see if there was legal access to them. Awesome fun, and a great way to liven up the ride out to where the endless dirt roads begin.
Glad I've had that suspension done. Just being very wary on these because the moment this stock front tyre fills up with clay, that's it, you just got a slick on your hands. Again, just being very quiet, respectful ADV riders.
So far, I'm stoked with the new 19 litre IMS tank. Relatively cheap, good for a 400 kilometre or 250 mile range, and it's not big enough to upset the handling of the bush pig when it's full.
Didn't see that coming.
I'm trying to work out if there's any safe distance to ride behind a 950.
Just for the record, this is not dog shit.
Looks like dog shit, Barry. Barry's got dog shit on his face.
Tastes like dog shit.
The bloody thing seems to throw mud, dirt and boulders to any distance, simply determined by the amount of throttle.
Jeez, I'm going to kill myself if I continue with these stock tyres.
We spent a quick half hour trying to dirt ride the adventure bikes on the local enduro tracks. Got a fair bit of footage. We put it in a separate video here if you want to have a watch. How good is this? On this sort of ride, the soil and terrain change every few minutes. If it wasn't for the pine trees, we'd be expecting Ayers Rock just around the corner.
First casualty for the day, bloody duct tape on the boot, the sole fell off. Gotta love duct tape. Sometimes I wonder if there's anything else you need in a toolkit, really. And I should say too, it's a good note, never buy cheap boots. I mean, this shit, these are Scott boots, they're just a cheapie, they fall apart, bloody useless. Love these roads. These are up on the range. They just go forever and ever, some of these. You link them up constantly. Beautiful lush conditions.
So another fun little morning's ride. Great stuff. As they say, when you're on two wheels, you understand why dogs love to hang their heads out the car window.